I really enjoyed it the last time I played, so I'm really glad that you all seemed to enjoy it as well. It's a super cute, super chill logic puzzle game, so it's pretty perfect for some ASMR. Why don't we go ahead and jump back in? We left off, by the looks of things, at the beginning of our trip through Brussels. And I think we're gonna jump straight to this, I guess, restaurant, cafe, diner. Aria's here, and they have said perhaps a salad. And they're talking to Laura. What? They're famous for their Belgian fries. Even celebrities come here, so keep an eye out. Aria again, but we've eaten nothing but waffles and fries since we got here. If I keep this up, I'll be an ellipse by the time I get home. Okay, let's see. We're here at the diner. Oh, okay. There are a couple of dishes on the counter here. Looks like 2 burgers, a couple of empty coffee cups, and some fries. Let's see where everyone wants to sit. Aria wants something to eat or drink, but doesn't want fries. Laura wants to be with Aria and wants fries. Angela wants to drink coffee. Zoe also wants to drink coffee. Tarek wants to be with their parent Zoe and wants to eat a burger. And Noah wants to be alone. Okay, I think we can sort this out. So we'll go ahead and put Zoe and Tarek together. We're gonna have to put them on the same side of the booths because they each want something different to eat. Zoe wants some coffee, and Tarek wants a burger. Cool. And Aria and Laura are gonna be together. And again, they're gonna have to be on the same side of the booth because Aria wants to eat something that isn't fries, and Laura wants some fries. And finally, we can put Angela next to the coffee. Perfect. 6 thumbs up, everyone is happy. We've got some new customers though, and Angela is no longer happy. Their coffee has been replaced with a burger. Swap those around. Tarek wants to eat some fries now. I think they had a burger last time. And so cannot stand chewing noises. Interesting. Oh, of course, we have a new square in the diner, Mateo, who chews loudly and wants to eat some fries. Wow, that's very loud chewing. So loud that people in the booth behind Mateo can hear them chew. Whoa. Let's put them. I'm gonna put them on the bar area. They want to eat some fries. Okay. Tony here also can't and chewing noises and wants some fries. I mean, it's a little weird, but it looks like they're gonna have to share with Tarek. I hope they know each other. We have Ishani here who doesn't want to drink coffee and wants to eat or drink something. Oh, Angela wants the coffee. Why don't we put them down here next to Angela and they can have a burger? And finally we have Flynn who also wants to eat a burger. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. We have a full, happy diner. Very nice. A total of 14 thumbs up. We need 38 though to pass the level. And it looks like the diner is getting full. Everyone is unhappy apart from Noah, who has just been chilling on their own for a while, which is cool. Mateo still wants fries. Let's put that over there. Ishani wants to eat or drink something, and Angela wants some more coffee. Let's, I'm just gonna give Ishani a burger for now, but we can swap things around. Flynn wants to read and drink coffee. Sure. Tony, who it now seems didn't know the parent and child that they were sharing fries with, still wants some more fries. Sure. Let's see. Gwen here wants to read and drink coffee. They're gonna have to share. I'm not sure of the logistics, but I'll pair them up with Flynn and Quinn. Works pretty well. Val here doesn't like chewing noises and wants to eat or drink something, and Nat doesn't want to eat or drink anything but wants to be with Val. These are some kind of main characters, sort of, that we've been following a bit. We can stick them down here though, and they're pretty happy. Dorian chews loudly and wants to eat or drink something. I'm gonna put them up here on the counter for now. Freya doesn't want a burger. Cool, you can sit there. Oh, Noah wants to be alone, that's fine. I'll put Freya down here. And David doesn't want to eat or drink anything. Cool. How about there? Perfect. This is a very friendly diner. It looks like you have a good chance of meeting a new friend if you come here to eat or drink. Okay, okay. We have a whole troop of shapes come in now. Let's see, let's see. Flynn would like some more coffee. Here we go. Tony wants some fries, and Val wants to eat or drink something, so this makes sense. Perfect. We have Gianna, who wants to be alone and wants to drink some coffee. How about that? Lynn doesn't want to be next to a kid and doesn't want to eat or drink anything. Put them down there for now. Goran doesn't want to be next to a kid but wants to eat or drink something. Squeeze you there. Evelyn doesn't want to eat or drink anything. How about there? Evelyn has brought their children, Derry and Atlas. So we're gonna have to give them a table, I think. Don't want to eat or drink anything, but they want a burger. Oh. We only have Dorian left to please, who just wants to eat or drink something. has said be patient, they're filming a movie nearby, I'm sure they'll show up. Sorry, I'm just a little anxious. I remember this. So Nat is a rhombus and doubts that they can be a movie star because they don't see rhombuses in the films. But Val has said that there is a rhombus movie star called Luca who Nat would like to meet, I think, if I remember. I've spent my whole life wondering how to fit in. Once you meet Luca, I'm sure you'll be filled with inspiration. But what if they're just special? And what if I'm not? Hey, if Luca can do it, so can you. Don't give up already. Okay, I think we have one more. Oh no, that was everything. We have managed to keep everyone happy at the diner. Perfect. Let's move on to the next level then. Okay. Next up we're back in the theater. We've done a couple of these levels so far, and we have to keep an eye out for the messy popcorn eaters. These guys always leave messy seats behind, and some people don't like, quite reasonably, don't like to sit in popcorn covered seats. Let's see. So we have Zoe and Ava. Zoe wants to steal some popcorn and wants to be with their parent Ava. Ava wants to be in row 3 and doesn't want to sit behind someone on their phone. Okay, sure, let's just gonna put them here for now, and we are gonna have to find a popcorn eater to put next to Zoe. Aiden here doesn't like strong odors, and Laura doesn't want to sit behind someone on their phone. How about we put Aiden there for now? Let's see, who else have we got? We have Tijani, who wants to be with Laura and makes loud comments about the movie. And Laura doesn't want to sit behind someone on their phone but eats popcorn. I suppose we could put them... We could put them right at the front, maybe. We can always shuffle them around. Okay, cool. Marlo forgot to shower and can't stand talking. We'll put them in the other front seat. Mateo looks at their phone during the movie and wants to be next to another kid. Let's see. Well, we can put them next to Marlo, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on who we put behind them. Luna looks at their phone during the movie and wants to be near the center of the room. How about there? We have Gaia, who also wants to be near the center of the room. Is wearing too much cologne and doesn't like bad smells. Interestingly, Aiden doesn't like strong odors. How about we swap these two around? No, they don't like Marlo's bad smell. Fair enough. How far out? Okay, so when they say center of the room, they mean in row 2, and one of the 2 seats either side of the center aisle. So Luna's going to be in one of them, and Gaia is going to be in the other. Well, these guys don't need to be at the front, so we could shift them back. And finally we have Freya, who wants to be alone and doesn't want to sit behind someone on their phone. So we can stick them right at the front. Okay, cool. Everyone's good to go. We can run the screening. Laura said, I'm so pumped for Space of Conflict 6. Richard is the coolest. Tijani, or is that like Tiani? I'm not sure, but they have said, you don't know yet. Richard disappears in the first act. Spoilers. Oh, come on, pal. I haven't seen it yet. Their dog is the main character in this one, actually. It's a good twist, right? Luna said it would have been, but you're ruining it for everyone. I don't know why I keep coming to the cinema with you. Wow. They're just the worst. Okay, we have a fresh batch of shapes to fit in. And a couple of dirty seats here. Okay, right. Let's take a look here. We have Messiah. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. Messiah. But they eat popcorn. They don't want to sit behind someone on their phone, and they want to be in row 3. It kind of makes sense to put them in the dirty popcorn seat. The dirty popcorn seat, so we minimize the mess. Lynn wants to be in row 2 and doesn't want to be sit behind someone on their phone. And they also don't want to be next to a kid. How about that? We do have a bunch of kids here though, unfortunately. Wow, we have 7 of them to fit in. Maku here doesn't want to be next to Eliana. Eliana is a popcorn stealer and makes loud comments during the movie, so I don't blame Maku. Although they also make loud comments about the movie. How about we sneak them there and there? We should find if anyone wants to be near the center. Quickly. Okay, I don't think anyone desperately wants to be near the center, so this might be good. Eliana here is gonna disturb everyone around this area with their loud comments. Nasli wants to be next to another kid and doesn't want to sit in a dirty seat. How about that? Lee here wants to or they look at their phone during the movie and they don't want to sit in a dirty seat. How about that? Or actually, let's squeeze them in the back row. Ray wants to steal popcorn and can't stand talking. We can put them on the other side of Messiah here. Great. Sophia eats popcorn and can't stand talking. How about we put them in the other dirty popcorn seat? Alexi doesn't want to sit behind someone on their phone. They want to be alone. And they eat popcorn. How about there? We have 2 more to fit in. Miles looks at their phone. We can stick them somewhere in the front. It's going to be fine in this case. And finally, Elizabeth wants to be next to another kid and can't see very well from far away. Oh, are they not a kid? They are an adult. We can put them next to Miles then. Perfect. Everyone is happy. We are gonna leave this showing with 1 more dirty popcorn seat. But hopefully we don't break the run. once you're in the movies. I want free popcorn and all. You can count on it. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have someone here who refuses to take off their very large hat. And they want to be in row 2. Let's just put them down here for now. We might find someone who doesn't want to sit behind Big Hat Anna here. We have Sicily. They look at their phone and they don't want to sit in a dirty seat. Oh, okay, no one likes to sit behind a big hat. I mean, I don't blame them. Just take it off. Klaus wants to be with their parent and they also make loud comments. We'll put them there for now. Amelia wants to be next to another kid and doesn't want to sit in a dirty seat. Makes sense to put them next to Klaus then. Jessie wants to be in row 3 and can't stand talking. We'll put them on the other side of row 3 then. Nat and Val want to be together, and Val wants to steal popcorn. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to put them somewhere on row 2, as we have things right now, with a popcorn eater next to Val. See very well. Does that mean they need to be on the very front? Yeah. Okay, we'll put Remy next to Val then. We have a happy row of 3 here. Hopefully we don't need to shuffle things around. Mer doesn't want to be in a dirty seat and can't see well from far away. How about that? Another one. We'll put Meave next to them. Here, they eat popcorn and they also need to be in the front row. Emery wants to be alone near the center of the room and can't stand talking. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to shuffle some things around then. As of right now, the only seat near the center is there, but Klaus is gonna be ruining the show for them. How about if we just swap? How about if we just swap these guys over like that, and then we can put Emery there. We're gonna have to put Anna there and Jessie there. Okay, cool. 2 more to squeeze in, but hopefully they find their places pretty naturally. Corey wants to steal popcorn. We're off to a bad start. And they make loud comments about the movie. And Marty cannot stand talking, and they look at their phone. Okay. Right, we're gonna shuffle them around again. I'm thinking we'd put Sicily, Klaus, and Amelia down here. Is there anyone who doesn't like loud comments? Remy, how about there? Val, and Nat. Okay, we're off to a good start. Corey wants to steal popcorn, so we can put them there. What a shame. Emery doesn't like loud talking, so Corey cannot be there. Put them on the other side, maybe. Alright. That looks good. One more to fit in. Marty, who doesn't like talking and looks at their phone. Oh, don't like the big hat. Perfect. That was a tricky seating to plan for, but we managed to get them all in. Let's go ahead and confirm here. Out of 34. we're taking a boat ride down the river in Brussels. That sounds lovely, lovely, lovely. We have a couple of party animals here, Goran and Sloan. They want to party. I guess maybe there are people here who do not want to party. Geordie here wants to relax. Another party. And Meave wants to be next to Aurora. Okay, cool. I think we can sort this out. Dorian here would like to take photos of the view. I guess then they want to be on one of the side seats. Let's put them right at the front near the captain. Aurora gets dizzy at the back of the boat and wants to be with their parent, Meave. Or Maeve. Who doesn't want to be splashed by the water. So I guess they don't want to be on one of the side seats. Sure. We'll put them somewhere near the front then. Yeah. Let's see. Geordie wants to relax. We can put them there. Tolga doesn't want to be splashed. They get dizzy at the front of the boat and they forgot to shower. If we put them right at the back, they affect the fewest number of seats with their stench. Sloan also forgot to shower though. We can put all the stinky shapes in the same area. Oh, I see. When they say they want to party, they mean they want to be next to someone else who also wants to party. Goran here doesn't like strong odors though. That is awkward. We can put them one away from Sloan. And hopefully perfect. Sophia doesn't mind bad odors. Oh, Tolga is ruining. Tolga is ruining things right now. Let's shift them all up by one. Great. Maria gets dizzy at the front of the boat and doesn't like strong odors, or bad smells rather. And Rowan wants to be with Aurora. Perfect. We have one happy boat. Let's confirm. Aurora is asking, are there creatures in these waters? Oh yes, sharks, piranhas, crocodiles. May Pythagoras have mercy on our souls. I'm just joking. Don't be obtuse. You're a cute kid. Wow. That was some quick fire shape jokes there. We're at the next stop on our boat tour and everyone has gotten off and we have a new batch of shapes to fit in. Let's see. We have quite a few party goers here. Let's group them all up here. Anyone wants to be next to anyone else? Lucia wants to be next to their parent Matthew. And that's it. Amos wants to relax and wants to take photos. Let's put them up near the front for now. Dahlia wants to be alone. We can go there. Fareed also wants to be alone. How about there? Wow, Adley wants to be alone. And Albert wants to relax during the tour and gets dizzy at the front. Okay, sure, it might be a bit tricky to fit all of these party people in, but we'll try our best. Yeah, that overlaps. I guess Albert doesn't need to be right at the back. They just don't need to be. They need to not be at the front. Does this count as being? No, it doesn't. somewhere else because they don't actually need to be alone. So we can free up some space if we do that. They can sit next to anyone. But we need another party. We need another party next to Matthew here. How about Rio? Oh, of course. Of course, Amos doesn't mind sitting next to someone, but they want to be able to relax. We'll put them there then. Okay, cool. We have Elizabeth, Avery, and Lucia. Don't like the kid, boring kid. Next the parent, Matthew. How about that? Kid doesn't want to be splashed by the water. Wants to sit next to Matthew though. Okay. They don't want to be next to a kid. Okay. Right. Put Elizabeth. Rio here. Kid doesn't want to get splashed. They're gonna have to sit there then. Lucy wants to be next to the parent. See, some awkward seating here. Let's think about this. So Lucia has to sit next to Matthew, and Matthew just wants to party. That's all that they care about. Rio wants to party, so they're gonna have to sit next to a party goer, but they don't want to sit next to a kid. Avery doesn't want to get splashed by the water though, so the only way that we're not gonna disrupt a load of people is if Avery is in this back center seat. That counts as a kid. Okay. So Rio's gonna have to go there. Oh, okay. Great. It was a bit more simple than I was thinking. We can just put Matthew and Lucia on the other side of the boat and everyone is happy. Let's confirm. Let's confirm and move on to our next stop. Okay. We have quite a few shapes to fit in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shapes. And a couple of them want to sit next to people. Let's take a look at those. Harper wants to take photos of the view and wants to be with Winnie. Winnie wants to relax and be next to Hiroshi. And Hiroshi wants to relax and wants to be with Harper. A bit of a triangle here then. Let's see, Winnie wants to be with Hiroshi. Hiroshi wants to be with Harper. Harper wants to be with Winnie. I guess maybe someone in the middle then. Oh, they want a good view though, so Harper's gonna have to be on the edge. And Hiroshi can be like there. Okay, something like this works, so we have a bit of a triangle. We could swap them onto the top side though. Okay. A couple of party shapes. Ray wants to party and doesn't want to be with a kid. Gosho wants to party and gets dizzy at the front of the boat. Let's just stick them at the back for now then. Alexi wants to party. Cool. And Marlo wants to party and doesn't want to be splashed by the water. So we can do something like that. Cool. A couple more tourists who just want to relax and take photos of the water. Let's put them right up here at the front. Laura wants to relax, gets dizzy at the front of the boat. Cool. And Onyx wants to relax, and then we have Mika to fit in. Doesn't want to be splashed by the water and wants to be was a nice straightforward one. Everyone has managed to fit in, and we can move on to the final stop of our boat tour. Okay. Nat and Val are back, and Val has said, Nat, my sources have informed me that Luca is travelling to film a movie in London. Nat said, then I should call a taxi. I need to get to the train station. Trust me, with the traffic at this hour, you're better off with the boat tour. It'll take us right by the station. Thank you, Val. You've been such a huge help. Okay, so I guess we're off to London next. And I can spot already a couple of bad smelling shapes. Ava wants to party, wants to be with Ellison and forgot to shower. And Ellison wants to party and gets dizzy at the front of the boat. Sure. Charlie wants to relax and also forgot to shower. And Tarek wants to take photos of the view and forgot to shower. We can put them somewhere like this to not affect too many spaces. We have a couple of other partiers. Samuel doesn't like Ellison and wants to party. And Nadia wants to party and wants to be at the back of the boat. Oh, sorry, doesn't want to be at the back of the boat. How far do they count? Okay, by back they mean the final two rows. What's the party? Put them there. Okay. I can put them there, but then they're kind of affecting quite a lot. Any other people want to relax? Yeah. Quite the few. Ellison here is causing the issues because Samuel doesn't like them. Let's see. So we can't put Samuel there. Oops. I swapped someone in accidentally. Samuel doesn't like Ellison. How about we put Ellison in the corner? Ava wants to be with Ellison. Or, does at the back of the boat, wants to be next to Ellison, doesn't want to be next to Ellison. Forgot to shower. Doesn't want to be next to Ellison, but it's the party, don't want to be next to Ellison. Gets dizzy at the back of the boat. So we'd put them in the third seat here, would be ideal. But then there's no way we can fit Ellison and Ava in. I guess maybe I could do that, and I'll hope that I can fit in the rest of these guys that just want to relax. Let's see. Oliver wants to relax and doesn't want to be splashed by the water. So for now they're gonna have to go there. There's nowhere else we can put them. Noah doesn't want to be splashed, but doesn't mind being next to some party animals. James wants to relax and doesn't like bad smells. Nat doesn't like bad smells and wants to be with Val. And Val wants to take photos of the view and wants to be with Nat. There we go. There we go. Managed to fit them all in on the final boat trip. Let's send them off then. We'll pick up our final 11 stars. Great. Val said, this is your stop. Run, Nat. Run. I'm sorry I'm leaving in such a hurry, Val. How can I ever say thank you? A lifetime pass to all of your movies will do. And the free popcorn. I wasn't kidding about that. Okay. Completed. Perfect. Next level. we are getting on a long haul train to get Val to London. Or Nat's going to London. We have Isaac. I hope there's enough space for my luggage. Jack said, "What did you pack in here? It weighs a ton." Well, you told me this train went underwater, so I get a diving suit. So I got a diving suit. Maybe this is the Eurostar that runs from mainland Europe to England. It doesn't go through the water, silly. It goes underground. I spent so much money. Come on, I'll help you store it at the back of the train. Okay, let's see what we have got here then. Looks like we have some shapes to fit in as well as luggage. Does anyone need to be by their luggage? Or can we just... I think we might just be able to fit them all in, but it might be like a bit of Tetris. Which is fine. I don't mind Tetris. There we go. And with the luggage stored, let's take a look at these shapes. Jack wants to be with Isaac. Let's put them there for now. Oh, Isaac wants a good view though. We'll just swap them over. Matthew would like to talk to someone, and Ishani is the only other person who wants to talk to someone. So we'll put them down here at the bottom. Marlo wants to be alone. Dorian wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle and wants an aisle seat. I'm guessing we're heading to the right. So we'll put them there. Burke forgot to shower and wants to sleep. I suppose they don't want to sit next to someone who talks or plays loud music then. Let's just put them there. Mateo would like to sit in the direction of the vehicle and wants to read. Put them there. Kari doesn't want to be next to a kid and doesn't like strong odors. Ishani here is wearing too much cologne. Let's put them there. And Avery plays loud music and wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Perfect. That has fit them all in. Let's send them off. Perfect. Looks like we're picking up a bunch of people before we head underwater. Oh, and here's Nat. They did get the train on time. They want to read and they want an aisle seat. But they don't mind. They don't mind sitting against the direction of the train. Oh look, we have a group of 4 people who want to be next to each other. I suppose that means they want one of these table seats. Let's see. We have Victoria who's wearing too much cologne. And Gianna who wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Otherwise, no one minds. No one minds too much where they sit, so we'll just stick them like that. We have Charlie who wants to talk to someone and is wearing too much cologne. We're gonna have to fill in the other table seat with the talkers then. But we will have to move Burke, who would like to sleep. How about that? Perfect. Yuki wants to sleep and doesn't like the smell of cologne. Cool, we'll put them there, and we have 2 more to fit in. Avery, who plays loud music and wants to sit in the direction, and Kari, who doesn't like strong odors, doesn't want to sit next to a kid, so good to go there. And now we just have the luggage to move on like that. Perfect. Let's close photos and move on to the next stop. Nat has said, good thing there's a train connecting Brussels to London. I wish I had brought a bigger suitcase though. I wasn't planning on being away for so long. I need to wash all of my socks or no one is going to want to sit next to me. At least Nat is conscious about how much they might smell on public transport. Okay, we have lost some passengers and we are fitting some more on. Let's try and sort out this luggage first. Let's see, we have okay, perfect, a tight squeeze, but we've fit it all on. Let's see. Emma here wants to read and wants to be sat next to their backpack. How about we squeeze them at the end here? Cool. We have another reader here, Hiroshi, so we can't put them next to Charlie or Ishani who are talking. How about we have a quiet half of the train up near the top? Oh, no such luck. Unfortunately, we have a group of 3 who want to sit next to each other. Oh, that's not too bad though. Now there's only 2 people who want to talk, so we can free up the table seat. No, plays loud music. Luca wants to talk to someone and be near their friends. Okay, cool. And then one more to fit on. Lucia, who wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle. They forgot to shower and they don't like the smell of cologne. How about that? Perfect. Let's confirm that. And we only have one more stop before heading to London. Okay. Let's get the bags on first. There we go. And we have a load of kids. Maybe they're on a school trip. We have Theo, who wants to be with Wyatt. We have Amelia, who doesn't want to be next to Mia. Let's put them down like that. Sebastian, who wants to be next to another kid but doesn't want to be near Amos. Anyone else? No one else has preference towards who they sit next to specifically, so we'll just shift them over. Okay, so let's fit Theo and Wyatt next to each other. Wyatt does not like strong odors though. Play loud music. We can put them like back here then. Amelia doesn't want to be next to Mia. That's all that they care about. They should be pretty easy to please then. Mia wants to be next to another kid and is wearing too much cologne. I'm going to put them back here. Oh, of course, next to another kid. We could pick maybe Amos. We might need to shuffle them around, but we'll just do like that for now. We have a talker here, Charlie, and the only other person is Aria. So let's put them like here. Getting dizzy, huh? Okay, put you there. Let's see. Gosha wants to be next to another kid and sit in the direction of the vehicle. That works pretty well. William forgot to shower. Yusuf is wearing too much cologne. Asher doesn't like strong odors and wants to sleep. Put you there. Rupert wants to be next to another kid and forgot to shower. Are you a kid? No, an adult. confirm that, and the train is going to be heading off to London. I wonder if we'll see it travel under the ocean. Ah, there we go. Under the English Channel. Perfect. Ah, we got a couple of achievements there for completing levels and finishing Brussels. We have unlocked a new level, but there is a special Brussels level for doing all of the levels at full stars. Let's check that one out first. Oh, this is cute. We are organising a picnic by the looks of it. Emma here said, "What a beautiful day. The mosquitoes are buzzing, the lamps are flickering. On days like these, shapes like us should be bathing in the sun." Cicely said, "Fine by me, but give me some of that sunscreen, I'ma get charred." Okay, so we have... I can turn this on, that's cute. Oh, that might be like a gameplay mechanic. We can move the mosquitoes around. How interesting. Oh. I got an achievement for turning this duck upside down. Okay, let's take a look here. So Emma gets sunburned easily and wants to sit. Cicely wants to be with Winnie and gets sunburned easily. Winnie wants to be with their parent Emma and has sunscreen to share. Okay. So, how far away can we put people if they want to share sunscreen? They have to be right next to each other. That's okay, we can put them on this bench that fits 3. Aria doesn't like bugs and wants to read. Let's put you there. And we have a group of 4 who all want to be next to each other. So I think they're only going to fit on this picnic blanket of 4 people. Maeve doesn't like bugs. Tarek just wants to be with their friends. Jessie doesn't like bugs. And Klaus also doesn't like bugs but plays loud music. We can set them all on the blanket though. And finally we have Nestle, who wants to sleep and wants to sit. How about that? Perfect. Perfect, let's confirm. Great. Okay, a couple more people here. Fareed wants to dance and doesn't like bad smells. Oh. How about we put them next to Klaus, who's playing loud music? Okay, cool. Oh, Oliver also plays loud music. That's gonna disrupt Aria. Yeah. We can put Aria at the back, and we'll put Oliver up here. It only affects 2 other squares, so that's not too bad. Natalia forgot to shower and wants to dance. Okay. As long as no one here minds bad smells, I can put them just there. Oh, Fareed doesn't like bad smells. That's okay, we're gonna have to tactically put Oliver somewhere so Natalia can dance. There we go. Murat plays loud music and wants to sit. How about that? Isaac wants to dance and doesn't like bad smells. And Avery wants to dance. Cool. Fit them all in there. Let's move on to the next batch of picnic goers. Picnic. Okay. Oh, Nat's here. And Val is as well. They actually don't mind not sitting next to each other though. Maybe they just had a chill day before Nat left for London. Let's see. Okay, we have Finch who blows bubbles and can't stand loud music. We can put them like there. And Val who sunburned easily. Okay. Right, so even though they don't specifically say they want to sit next to each other, Nat seems to be the only shape here who's bought some sunscreen. Nat doesn't like bugs. And Val wants to read. How about we shift them down here? Oh, I don't need to do that actually. I'll put Val and Nat here. But Isaac and Fareed want to dance. Okay. Okay, let's rethink. I'll put Murat down here. Shift the bugs over. And we'll put Val and Nat up here. Okay, cool. We have another bubble blower. We'll put them down here. Laura doesn't like bubbles. Cool, you can sit on the bubble-free bench. Gianna doesn't like bubbles and plays loud music. And Roshan doesn't like bugs. Cool. That works pretty well. Let's confirm this one. Perfect, and we have one final batch of shapes to fit in for a picnic at the park. Okay, let's see. We still have a couple people here who want to dance. But we have Fareed who doesn't like bad smells. And Natalia who forgot to shower. So we're gonna have to keep them separate. Luckily we have Flynn here who plays loud music. And Jaden as well. But Jaden doesn't like bubbles. We'll stick them down there then. William blows bubbles, wants to dance and doesn't like bugs. How about that? No, that's too close for Val's liking. How about this? Oh, Gianna doesn't like bubbles. Jaden doesn't like bubbles either. They're gonna have to be next to Flynn then. Corey can go like anywhere. Both of these guys don't like bubbles. How about we move them like this? Doesn't like bugs. Anyone here? Nat doesn't like bugs. Okay, that's still too close for Flynn's liking. Was that far enough away? It was. Bubbles. Okay, I think this should work. We can just swap these two benches across. Like this. Cool, that works so far. Let's see who else we've got here. Atlas, who has some pretty strict requirements. They don't like loud music, they don't like bugs, and they don't like bubbles. Okay. Roshan just doesn't like bugs, so we can shift them over and maybe put them there. Cool. Gosho doesn't like bubbles but wants to dance. Good news, we have a slot open. Joel doesn't want to dance but gets sunburned easily, so they're actually gonna have to sit next to Nat to share the sunscreen. They don't like bugs. Sean doesn't like bugs either. Oh, Atlas fit there pretty well. Oh, they're gonna have to sit on the bench though. Okay, we have a tricky one. Okay, it's like bubbles. Wants to read, don't like bugs. Doesn't want to dance, gets sunburned easily. So this bench just has to happen, right? Because these two people get sunburned easily, and Nat is the only one with some lotion. Oh, actually, I've spotted Teo, who has some sunscreen to share. So we can put them down here. Oops. Okay, that looks good. We have 2 people to squeeze in. Hopefully they're nice and easy. Corey blows bubbles. That is immediately an issue. Yeah. Immediately an issue. None of these people like bubbles. Jaden doesn't like bubbles. But plays loud music. Sunscreen. Can we shift them over like that? And bubbles there. Okay, perfect. We're almost there. Hiroshi doesn't like bugs and can't stand loud music. These 2 are dancers. Dance. Well, Hiroshi can't go here or here because of not only the bugs but the loud music. Roshan just doesn't like bugs. Doesn't like bugs, and otherwise they can sit kind of wherever. But we need to keep Hiroshi here away from the loud music. Is there anywhere else we can put the bugs? Doesn't like bugs. Is that too close? It is. And a bunch of these people don't like bugs either. Does anyone here not like bad smells? These guys don't mind bad smells. Oh, but Val doesn't like bubbles, and we have a bubble blower here. Okay. We can put them there. Technically, Roshan should be a bit easier to fit in because they have fewer requirements. Bugs wants to read, wants to sleep and sit. Roshan just doesn't like bugs, but they don't mind being next to people who play loud music. We have 4 dancers, so they're taking up the standing spots. Is that too close? That is not. Okay. Oops. These guys, okay, a load of these people don't like bubbles. These bubble blowers are causing all the issues. Let's get sunburns. Doesn't like bugs. Doesn't like bugs and plays loud music. So this is far away from the bugs. We put them down there, but we have a bubble blower, and these guys don't like bubbles. Okay, what if we put them there and the bubble blower down here? Okay, okay. That one was a bit of a tricky one, but we managed to get there in the end. Let's confirm this one. Aria says, hey, why are those lamps still flickering? What if someone is trying to use Morse code to send us a message? To us, you're being ridiculous. You're the one who said they saw a floating hand in the sky. I think that's our cursor. Okay. Perfect. We have all of the thumbs up, and that's all of the Brussels levels completed. Perfect. So, I think that is about all the time we have today. However, we have London to look forward to next time, which should be loads of fun. But I enjoyed is this seat taken today. And I really hope that you enjoyed it too. Maybe found it relaxing, a little bit entertaining maybe. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you come back again soon for another one.